again. I went back and had a look through the previous video after I finished streaming, and certainly it seemed there was a lot of issues with the audio quality I found in the previous one, so it was a little bit hard to hear on places. On the bright side, it did mask some of those, some of the voice impressions slightly. I think for today's stream I'm possibly going to drop the impressions, just because I wasn't really feeling it all that much, and trying to do the American accent for that much all in one go was honestly just getting a little bit tiring for me. So I'm hoping that that goes a little bit smoother, and that's the wrong button. When we left off, we were about halfway through the train at this point, and I'm hoping that we ought to be able to finish the rest of the game today, assuming everything goes to plan and the next couple of rooms don't get much more complicated. So, when we last left off, we were in the library room with SBO and Vector, and as far as we can tell, they may not have done anything, but we're currently looking to try and find some evidence to confirm this, just to make absolutely certain that there isn't any further issues. So, let's go see what things we can click around here. Another poster. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Is this a mirror or a window, or what is this? Oh. Okay. Okay, well, so what do we reckon? We got Cola, Book Club, Book. Clearly Coca-Cola, or Chaos Cola, silenced Sonic for brand-related reasons. Brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Prospero, look at this. There's a couple maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map. It's added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. So we are probably going to have to cross-reference that with certain positions of books at some point, aren't we? And a train robot's going. Oh, poor thing. That arm really is struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. A globe of our marvellous planet. I haven't travelled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Bookshelf. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or, in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. Excuse me. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. So, the clues are stacking up slowly. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe just people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Where else? The door. Is the door open? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's got to be a reason he's doing all this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Alright, who should we start with? Oh, there's a table I haven't touched. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Prospero, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time, I'd have 2 rings, which is not a lot, but it is weird that it's happened twice. Let's start with Vector, shall we? Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. Ketchup, yes. Seems legit. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Does this just repeat the dialogue, or is this a new one? Yes. Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Prospero, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. But Prospero, you've made him a fool. Come on, Prospero, soon it's over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Begin. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Prospero and I are here to confirm 2 things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What's the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Prospero, could you help me out? Alright, Prospero, what book do we think Espio may have been reading? Well, there's only one book in my inventory currently. A manual Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? 4 lanes now. Slight delay on when those... Yeah. They're adding elements to this now, so it's becoming slightly more challenging over time. Pardon me. For some reason, every time I start thinking about using my microphone for something, I suddenly start needing to cough a bunch. But, well... it's, I don't think it's anything like COVID, but, it's just a nervous tick, I think. I'm getting more comfortable with doing all the streaming and the like, but the lack of people watching live probably helps with the nerves, at least, even if the goal is to get slightly more than that eventually. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. A friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Prospero, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. I'm just going to try tweaking the volume settings on this input slightly real quick, just to see whether or not that comes any better. One moment. Okay, let's try that now. Does that come across? Okay, that's a little bit more noticeable volume drop, just to see if that comes across any better than the other sections of the stream when I'm listening to it back. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove if he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? I don't know what's on any of these pages. Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Prospero, hit him with another one. Page 231. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Prospero. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Page 4. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my body like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Prospero? You always puts me on the spot. Okay, Prospero, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading. But what? Oh, that's when Shadow came through, isn't it? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what has this to do with anything? We're up, Prospero. Let's get our argument together. That was, perhaps not the best decision, but at least it paid off. After one hit, like some of the regular Sonic games do. I need to buy the Sonic Origins when I get an opportunity. I played Mania and that was good fun, but the new one came out and I haven't had the chance to buy that one yet. But again, I've had a mountainous backlog of video games to get through as of late, so it's a case of really just taking them one at a time and then just deciding to stream this for reasons unknown, just to add to the pile. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated and reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see... I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Prospero, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't... Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Is it something to do with the layout? Was he somewhere that he couldn't have seen people coming through, maybe? Doors would have been locked. Let's think. It feels to me as though there's more to this than just that one line of argument, possibly. It seems like there might be more in there somewhere of some sort. Let's see what happens if we go for this. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Maybe it was on this table here, but there's a table of some wall of some sort there that would be blocking things? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. No! Felt so just close. Let me give it another go. Starting to become challenging now. Ah! Yeah, these are progressively becoming harder now. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? So yes, I think this must be a wall here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling you the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go crash here for a bit, but these chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. It seems that the next door to next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him a heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Prospero, let's see what's next. Silver. Yeah, Silver's obviously got to be in the the next game, presumably. Coming! Did I miss any dialogue with Espio? May the breeze drift you towards success. A one-sentence poem for you. Are italics enough to qualify as a poem? So, I think he needs to practice on that one a little bit. Bring me any meat to slice up? Nah, I'm not sure we will, actually. Your loss. Was there anything else I needed to do in here? No, I think that's everything in this room. On to the next stage. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Fancy. Can't have been cheap booking this train from the looks of it. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they'd seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you? Oh, please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Place? Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored on this train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chowek. Well, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chowek is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car, with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. I see what you're doing with that number there. 2341. Not exactly subtle, but neat little reference. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security gate leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chowek. There's an elevator on this train? Just how many floors does this thing have? But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chowek? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Seems like a fine business venture. Yeah, a law card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Prospero, do you have any opinion on this? Well, considering the amount of stuff they put on this train thus far, I can only assume it's all there intended for a reason. Let's go for it. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Prospero are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chowek. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Oh boy. Oh boy. What have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé Chowek room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, or distract the guard? Distraction's probably my best, I think. I like the drawing. It's cute. Great characters. Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Prospero, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the guard? Let's go with you. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? life I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Calling the guard over for assistance in the machine, perhaps. Who puts a claw machine in a casino? This'll work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. If guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? I think Rouge should be able to do some pickpocketing successfully. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Prospero, what's your plan? Well, I don't think anyone would buy that, and that's just going to cause a scene. We can pull across to a different issue now that gets first distraction flare. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great. And with guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we'll all make it in the elevator. Inside, we... obviously gotta have a sick dance party. Now that's a proper victory. I like the little noodles, then one. One lost a security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about all the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? You know where we have to go with this. End of those arms are claws. I'm not touching them. My high fives aren't given away willy-nilly. They're to be cherished. I don't think my hands would survive a high flare from them. Let's rethink this. How humoured my suggestion. How oddly polite of them. And Tails should be able to handle some mechanics. And also he hasn't done anything in this heist yet, so this is his job. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while, and the arms are tightening their grip. Well, there is an AI on this train, maybe that'll help. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter, now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. Oh, there's two chests. Two safes. Which is which? What could they possibly be storing in this? This is the casino car. I suppose it's all expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too? Rings? You can find those lying about in the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right. We gotta find the safe with the Fabergé Chow egg inside. No question. This has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. Oh, wow. It's here. I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is in this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret, because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. Kind of like a puzzle box type thing. I need to... I've been meaning to go back to the room games, the puzzle-like stuff on those. I liked the first room game the most out of the series of them, because that had more of the sort of actual puzzle box style aesthetic to it, compared to the other ones that were more just sort of point-and-click, room-based puzzle type things. The first game you actually had actual boxes that you found like hidden buttons and levers on, just because the actual puzzle boxes that are of that complexity are way out of my budget, and I would not be able to afford any that are of sufficient complexity at present. You can open the egg? You sure can. And all of you will bear witness to its secret. And then we all died. Rouge, I don't know if you should... All you need to do is twist it. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. Sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it? After all our hard work? Rouge. Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with a bomb? Oh, that's a lot of... Interesting. Some interesting selections in here. See if there's any guys. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, like the movies. This isn't a movie, Prospero, this is real life. He's got a good point. Stop. I did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Far away from me as possible. Just remember me as my hero. No, Prospero, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, what are they to... Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else quickly. Without any salt, I won't. Really, Prospero? Probably a quote for jokes, huh? Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Prospero, what's flipping it going to do? I don't know, try it. Are you happy? Yes. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, Prospero? cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Pull the bomb down with your tails like a fan. Worth a try. I still hear ticking, however refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. So as they say, love always prevails. I still hear the ticker. Blaze is absolutely done with all of this. What a prude. Just how I like my eggs. Smushed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Alright, here goes nothing. Oosh. We, should probably think of a different plan. Now we're getting back to ones that, might actually do something. Great idea. Stop, that's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Prospero. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Prospero, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kid. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just... SBO did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up the trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect when weapons or explosives are being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Did he say that? Call me crazy, but I don't quite remember that line. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. The egg, it opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. Completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Look what's inside. Wow, look at that sparkle. It's so heavy, too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé Chow egg secret. I wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us, I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Prospero, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. We're just not going to interrogate anyone on this car, apparently. Robot be slacking up on the job. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, the things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that is true. They're very versatile. Right, trash can number 3. Let's go. Tails, we must search the trash bin. It's empty. Oh? Oh, did I hear an oh? I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even peeking in the trash. See? It's about persistence, Tails. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 24 roses waiting for her. Within the year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That's, very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. Lollipop stick? Yeah, the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's here. Prospero? Prospero, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Just leave me be. I'm gonna commit to that one. There's gonna be something in one of those bins eventually. Hostess. We need a new Knights game at some point. I played a little bit of the first one, I think, on the Xbox Game Pass, but I mostly played the Wii version. That was a lot of fun. It's surprisingly dramatic for a kid's game and play some of the nightmares. So, I mean, I wouldn't say scary nowadays, but quite a change in tone from the early portions of the game. What else we got? Missions. Should I give the slot machine a try? Obviously. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try again? This is the rest of the stream, sorry. Prospero, what do you expect to happen if you keep playing? Big money? I'm gonna get it this time, you'll see. Well, I lost. Think the next time I'll get it? You know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. Don't worry, Tails, I got it this time. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? Sunk cost fallacy? A phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they have invested heavily in it even when it is clear the abandonment would be more beneficial? Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright, big money, big money. Well, I lost. I'll be over here when you decide you're done. Now, do I commit to this for a prolonged period? May not have any further funny dialogue. I think we're done. Oh, thank goodness. I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. I don't know how to play that. Prosper, we simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Yeah. I suppose technically I work here as well, so I really should just be amusing myself the whole time. That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us and Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised then. The Eggman references are starting to stack up. I may have a theory as to where this is going at this stage. Are there any other bits in here other than the characters? Alright, let's talk. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Can I interest you to anything on the menu? I'm content for now, thank you. The whole maybe the egg is a bomb thing destroyed my appetite. Yeah, I was nervous myself. We could tell. You sweat out of your uniform pretty often. Yeah, you're a very animated person. Wow. Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Blaze? When Amy began the mystery, what did you do? Sure. We left the dining car, and Runich pulled me aside to talk about the Fabergé chow egg. We walked and talked to the casino car, where we then went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy our present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were here playing the slots? I do, actually. I kept weakening, so I saved the cash-out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk. She's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. Thanks again for your help earlier. Now what can I do for you, darlings? Quite a paltry menu. Not a lot of options, sweetie. I think I'll have to pass. Not a problem. Just let me know if you need something later. Sure, if I need a bag of chips, I'll holler. Do you think you could go for your alibi again for us, Rouge? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Well, once Amy paired Blaze and I up, I immediately roped her in on my Fabergé chow egg hunt. We split up at the casino car and I went searching for the blueprints. I walked back through the library and saloon cars till I found it in the library car. Did you see Sonic at all during your search? Sonic? No, I don't believe so. I remember him in the dining car at the beginning. Do you have anything to support that claim? Listen, plenty of people saw me poking around and I have the blueprints on me. I hardly had time to chase Sonic down, murder him, and find the blueprints myself. We appreciate you answering our questions, Rouge. You take care now. Likewise, darling. Ready to get going? Just double check to make sure there's nothing else that I haven't clicked on anywhere around here. No, that seems to be everything. Let's do it. Just gets more and more fancy every one we go through. Now's as good a time as any to clean out my pockets. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. I'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot'll have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, Prospero, seems like Shadow isn't gonna talk. Let's do some investigating. Alright, ready to find some answers, Tails? Indubitably, my dear Prospero. Now, if I was making this, I would set it up so that if you set the right poster on each train car, it unlocks a secret at the end. But, no, I suspect that is not going to be the case. Well, we are nearing the front of the train. Alright, let's have a look around, shall we? Cabinet. Prospero, could you open the wardrobe, please? Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if something falls out? Or worse, if someone leaps out? I just think you should do it. Well, this is my job, I suppose. Alright, watch it, bro. All this dust. You opened the door too fast. It blew everywhere. Tails, do you see this? Pull string? Prospero. What? It's got to activate something. What the? The back of the wardrobe opened. There's a full passageway back here. Come on, we have to see where this leads. He's curious. That must mean that's something big. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library? I don't believe it. Shh, quick, back through the passage before they spot us. Don't get to do any more in there just yet. We need to add that to our inventory. This is how Sonic might have ended up all the way at the back, potentially. Right. Trash can number 4. Tails. No. Tails, I think we should check the trash bin. Every trash bin has been empty, Prospero, and you've been disappointed every time. Are you gonna get sad again if there's nothing in this trash bin, Prospero? Gotta commit to it. Alright, let's check the trash bin. What's this? Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website? It's for the band Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's just add it to our inventory. Are we sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the trash bin. Crumpled paper is added to the inventory. I love a good running joke. Keyring? Must be Shadow's, the locksmith. Interesting, there's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Wanna take it? Yeah, let's take it. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow and find out what really happened. Or we could just keep clicking on things, because I like clicking on things. Wow, Tails, you had to check this out. Yay, there he is. I see you hiding. These windows are huge. What a view. I didn't realize this train would drive along the coast. Spectacular, isn't it? I just want to hop out and take a dip in the ocean. If this train wasn't so nice to be on, I'd agree. Despite the murder lingering in the air. Despite the murder lingering in the air. I just thought the same thing. And on to the compy. They told us about this in my interview. The lounge has a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. How lovely. Seems convenient. It is. A shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views, though. I feel like if you're using the computer, you must really need to use it. Seems a printer is hooked up to the computer. Can we print something? Which do we want to print out? Let's see. Give the vote. This printer is surprisingly tricky to use. Tricky? Yeah, the user interface isn't very clear, but I won't let it stump me. Panic. And here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. Give the other one. Hang on, I think I remember which buttons to press. It's really that complicated? Have you ever had a printer work when you wanted to? Fair enough. I mean, my printer at home at the moment is very dead. Used to belong to my parents, and then I inherited it from them a few years ago, but fun fact about inkjet printers, if you don't use them often enough, the ink dries out and it permanently kills all the nozzles inside. So you have to be using them regularly forever just to be able to actually keep the printer operational on top of replacing the ink. Supposedly laser printers are better, but they're more expensive to purchase, and the colour ones are less common than the ones that are purely black and white. And then, worked like a charm. Here you go. Good photos. Alright. Robot. There's another robot arm just doing its thing. As an employee, do you have any power of these arms? Can you tell it to do something? No, but I'll give it a shot. Hey, robotic arm, can you... He doesn't seem to be listening to you. But I can give you a high five. Oh, sweet. High five from Tails is always worthwhile. Hey, it's the Big Chow Band. That was spiritual. I feel reawakened. Is the other one any different? High quality music. They don't miss. Those Chow understand music. Can we escape? Prosper, we can't move on until we interrogate Shadow. Oh yeah, I guess I was getting a bit ahead of myself. Yeah, I guess you were. Oof. Better get back to the investigation. Glad you two finally caught up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here, though. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. No way. Journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. Then I'll be ready. I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident. We'll hold you to it. Same dialogue. Yeah. I'm not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after. Otherwise I'll get full on dinner and can't have any cake. You have priorities. I respect that. It just makes sense. Why did you come nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare, so cold. You know, maybe we will get out of here, actually. Prospero, we certainly will not. I'll take you up on that coffee. When I'm back in the dining car, I'll whip that right up. Coffee on a train. There's no better combination. Some marshmallows will make it perfect. Sure. It took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails. Anything else in here? That's not what I wanted to click on. Now let us begin. Shadow, we have questions for you. Will you three get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone on this train, and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train, and I know why. Pray tell, why was I locking all the doors? Time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. We're ready. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone. To keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture. You'll get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think Prospero and I can explain the car change, however. Prospero, what evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? Is it a hidden passage or is it the keys? Let's try that. Okay, just get my thoughts in order. I assume it's right then. Focus on these now. Ooh, those margins are getting tighter. Prospero and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, and walked past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work, Prospero. This adjusts my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, and then thought the crime scene being so close to his station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conducting car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course, this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back this up, other than my hot scoop. Seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humour you once again. If Shadow travelled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it would be hard to sneak around two people. Prospero, do you have any guesses? Well, SBO and Vector didn't see Shadow because... they're both accurate. We've touched on that one recently. I believe SBO was behind a bookshelf at a table reading. SBO reading in the library checks out. That's what he told me too. He's lying. What's that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for SBO, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I believe you. You're currently my #1 suspect. Why were you even searching for SBO, huh? If you must know, I needed to give him a key. As if... why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow's been giving away a lot of keys, actually. Everyone at us seems to have one. That's true. Everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Prospero and I can further validate Shadow's claims. We can do what? Prospero, what evidence just supports Shadow's claim that he was giving keys away? Maybe the keyring is the next bit then. That feels good. Now to get my thoughts in order. That one felt less difficult than the previous one to me. There's only one reason why there's exactly 2 keys on that keyring. Those were the 2 keys Shadow meant to give to SBO and Vector. No way! Well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth, then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Prospero and I know exactly why Shadow is locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I have just one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't been giving me anything yet, but that's okay. Just them being here is enough. Understood. Thank you, Amy. Prospero? Yes, Tails? I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. That's right. The conductor gave Amy a birthday key, not Shadow. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? There we go, I see where this is going now. Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Prospero. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare... Prospero, show me evidence. Huh? If Shadow was trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been so thorough or whatever. What proof do you have? Okay. Tails thinks Shadow was trying to keep just Amy away. Why? What evidence shows what Shadow didn't want Amy to know? That would be this nutshell thing that we found in the trash. That feels right. Phew, just to organize my thoughts. these. So do I have to jump over the springboards to try and reach some of those? You went rooting through the trash? Huh? What's that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's a band's ticket website. Tails, don't... Guess this is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. Hot Honey? It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favourite. Members have B after the name? Yes. Isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of their shows yet to see them though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time and they sell out in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Let's just sell the box. The situation is becoming much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey band's ticket website exists because... What? Shadow? Is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. Shadow. I used that printer earlier and found it difficult to manage. When logging into the website, did you print the homepage by accident? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. I can't believe this, after I accused you of murder. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of the bag. I want to know everything. Fine. The surprise is ruined anyway. Probably our fault there. Yeah, sorry. That's all a detective's job is, I suppose. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Worried to my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you kept speaking of? The time you're able to actually buy the concert tickets? Precisely. I haven't purchased the tickets yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so that they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gone through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Shadow, your gesture is so sweet, and after I accused you too. How about this? Let's buy the tickets later, and to make it up to you, you can come with me. I don't know if... Too late, it's happening. Can't wait, the show of a lifetime. Fine. Happy birthday, Amy. I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors has finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't Hot Tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Amy, I am curious. Who is the source for your, big scoop? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. And I'll join as well. Time to see this through to the end. We're more than happy to have you both. Prospero, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. The pieces are coming together. The full picture is becoming clearer and clearer. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Right on then, let's do it! Come on, to the conductor's car. I wonder what we'll find there. The conductor. Literally just about to say that. The conductor, I'm sure. Admittedly, I haven't seen the conductor in a while. Hope he's alright. I can't believe a secret passage was here this whole time. That would have been very useful. Yeah, the library is closest to the bathroom. It would have been really convenient. I see our priorities are different. Anything else for Blicky in here? No, Blicky'd everything. Only one room to go. Ready to go to the conductor car? Let's finish this. It's now or never. Younger conductor. I should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. Feels empty? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him was when he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on. Trash can number 5. You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. But what if there actually is something in there? No. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he's told me he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes, I wish that too. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Ugh, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? A confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should lock this. Aye, aye, sir. I see that down there, but I'm going to deal with that last, I think. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? A cup of joy in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. Alright, we get it, we love it. He loves his wife. A microphone. We can talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? Prospero, why are you reaching for the mic? Just, offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive, Prospero. Thank you for sharing. TV. I've noticed the screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice. The picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring, though. The high-quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all. Perhaps too much detail. I will refrain from making the obvious Among Us joke here. It's a very large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you'd get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails. Right. Prospero. Ugh. minus the thing down there. What's this? Is someone playing darts? That's not a throwing dart, that's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right, the train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them on board. Let's make note of this. I think we found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. Isn't it odd we haven't seen the conductor since the dining car? I figured he's had to drive the train the entire time. I'd guess the same, but the train's quick speed up is odd, and we currently don't know where he is. Hope he's alright. Admittedly, I do miss his laugh. No dialogue from Shadow? I didn't mean to click on that. Nothing else in the room for clicking. Well, you two, think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? It's high time we named a suspect. What do you think, Prospero? Ready to solve this case? Let's go for it. Hello everyone, this is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. Could just about fit everyone on the screen. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect. With assistance from Prospero. Why hasn't Sonic showed up? Vector, real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum. Ready, let's go get him. Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I see why you're a detective outside this mystery, Aspia. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here this train does escape rooms as well. I need to investigate some of the local escape rooms myself at some point. I did the Crystal Maze. It's not quite an escape room, but I did the Crystal Maze exhibition activity thing in London a number of years back. That was good fun. I've been meaning to go up there again at some point, but I just haven't had the money to sort it out. Well, I've had the money, it's just a combination of having the money and the time to book something. I think it's got more expensive since I last went there as well, so... I love escape rooms. Count me in. I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometime? Yeah, that'd be fun too. Ah! What in the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us. Sonic! Sonic! What? Is he hurt? I've just made a connection to some of the pieces in the evidence, so we'll see how that plays out. Why isn't he moving? Sonic, Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there's a pulse, it's weak. Sit him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take it this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic? On my birthday, no less. Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again. Which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm gonna help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Me too. Same. We're gonna figure out exactly what happened in this room. And punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time, and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Prospero, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? The thing is, they all have alibis, so I don't think. Can I present evidence? No. So I just have to pick one and get it wrong or something, do I? Have alibis, so I don't think it's any of them at this point, so I guess I'll just pick comedic. That can't be right. Neither Tails or I can be the murderer. Ah, that's right, let me pick again. Espio, you were the one that murdered Sonic, weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. You're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Prospero, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't ask a question. But I think Prospero and I can explain that too. Prospero? How did Espio know everything the train manual was reading? Espio is a poet. I feel such a profession would make you quite the reader. What are you getting at? You picked a random book on the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. It's absurd, memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, it is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once speed-read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. Unforgivable. If I'm right, an Espio quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage. The Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car, where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How would Espio have even known it was there? You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Prospero might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Prospero? Who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used a scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could easily have used this to find the hidden passage. No, it doesn't zoom in. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, Prospero, do you have an answer for it? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? Rouge, where did you find the blueprints? Oh, the library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first, then found the blueprints after leaving. So that means Espio had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within AB's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Prospero and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm Messio caused Sonic, but Prospero and I have evidence on how it was done. This is rich. Pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Okay, now to form my argument. Come on, focus. You're so close, Prospero. What would Sonic do? Here we go. There we go. This blow-up was found here in the conductor room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Yeah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say? Then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Shoot, that's a good point. The Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up in the library. Prospero and I know another way it could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? Is it this? I'm not certain of this one. I don't think it reaches the train map. Secrets on the blueprints, maybe? Alright, now what's my argument? We're getting closer. Think, Prospero, think! Oh, oops. Let's try that again. Okay, that's... They're getting harder, these. Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the sacred passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car, and it goes all the way to the dining car. It's the vent we looked at, wasn't it? Yes. No? I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there? The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word, there is a path back there, and a track. A track? Huh? A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So, you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car? Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Espio's right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? This is presumably where the robot arms come in. Now to think about my argument. You can do this, Prospero. You can do this. This is probably a bust, this one. Yeah, especially if I do that. Yeah. Not enough rings. Let's see if I can not mess that up this time. These are getting tight now. Actually having to work for this a little bit now. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues throughout the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic that passed out from a blow dart and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly been banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? She was talking in that carriage just before she left after we got there that she'd found something secret. Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me that Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said, Sonic's gonna get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passenger's safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? And now you're lying to me? On my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only have been one person. It was you, Espio! You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys. Sonic, you're okay? Sonic, and just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer. Right. Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, got me. I blow dart, though? Really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great. I could use a nap. No, wait. There's something important. Espio left me there. I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? Oh no, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. And when I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicking. A flicking? The tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Suddenly that looks a little more ominous. Hey, stop that! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off. It's the rail it was on. Wow. I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten so serious. Why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. See? Awfully specific. What is that? It says, use this blow dart on Sonic stationed in the conductor car. It's laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express. Star. What is this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed Staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed these arms to attack? Who? What? Prospero, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? I don't think it's gonna be the conductor, just he seemed... I'm not convinced it's just yet. I believe something's been orchestrating the things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learn the train's a bagnik, and now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train. Come out and show yourself. Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. That can't be good. What was that? Suddenly eyes. What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base, where you will rot. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails, like we always planned. What are you... Enough! The train's picking up speed. Everyone grab something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa! Sonic! Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Ah! Whoa! No, no, no! I can't keep my footing! Ah! Propelled back a fair way. Ahead. Tails? Amy? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Sonic, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. It seems the train arms threw us back into the dining car. But where's everyone else? A great question, but for now, are you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog asking about me? Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I, might have overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea. Lead away. That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, Egghead. Oh, you spiky blue pest. Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains. Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me. Ignoring that, I certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So, I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It's just more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another death egg not predictable? The people fear giant spheres. It's science! Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends? Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a badnik is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision, and report to me if any of you happened to be on board. This train's capability of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So, this confirms that the train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking. I needed to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make badniks compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of badniks. First to capture you pathetic creatures gets a generous reward. The train wants to deliver us to Eggman for a reward? Most of my robots ask for something simple like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do. Get lost. Ciao. He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train has the motivation. Being made by Eggman, it's no doubt powerful. Not to mention we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposely had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger. I went along with it? Sonic was really hurt. The conductor's being captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? Not much choice in this. Am I at fault here? Hey. I can tell this situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah, sorry, I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass, keep living. I need you here helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Okay, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe. Okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves what would Sonic do. So, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head on and rescue our friends, by any means necessary. Here, stand back. Wow. One big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash was fast enough to get the door open. Now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants. I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Ready to go? Just a moment. I get it. Well, let me know when you're ready. Was there anything else? Yeah, there's... Hey, one of those robotic arms are here too. Wow, it swiped at me. Best to leave it alone. The train's definitely mad at us. Good call. We gotta get out of here before that arm swipes at us again. The conductor and I found Vector's ticket in this napkin holder. What was his ticket doing here? Maybe he confused a napkin for his ticket? His ticket for a napkin? Hope his ticket didn't have a ketchup stain. Oh man. Look, what's wrong? The windows are all covered up now. I never got a look at the pretty views. Amy was saying the train's size couldn't be beat. I was excited. After all we've been through, I'm sure the train company will offer you some kind of coupon for another visit. That'd be great, as I still don't know where my wallet is. The train company is kind of Robotnik, though, mind you, so this might be inadvisable. Is that one up there? Oh, conductor's wife, maybe. Anything else in the room? Alright, let's do this. To the conductor car to end this mystery. Alright, our friends are locked in the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be fast enough to bust through the next door, too. Ready? Let's do this! Feels weird suddenly being larger than it was before. One down. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's go. right. Okay, so I don't go all the way back to the beginning. I at least checkpoint on those. Oh, this isn't the run. Not the run. Attempt number 3. There we go. You're all paying for us. Of course, but let's move. The train wants to take us prisoner and earn our reward. My reward is to get off this stupid train. Let's go. Slightly risky manoeuvre there, but got there in the end. Sonic. It's about time. I thought you were supposed to be first, Sonic. We gotta move. You two ready? Always. Let's boogie. Locked Amy and Tails in the conductor's car. Say no more, let's go. The target number went down, that's... This one's more about surviving rather than... especially if I do that! Sonic! Sonic, you're here! This is no way to treat the birthday girl. You're right, I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me. I must properly dispose of them to begin plans for my Eggman land, and probably another Death Egg. Oh, haven't done that in a while. Maybe I will turn all you robots into robots to give Sage some new toys to play with. Shut it, Eggman. Don't disappoint me, train. Hurry it up. I will not fail. My wish will be granted. Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those overgrown mammals. Ugh, that Eggman. I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. I like the music, it's full hype. possibly understand? We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave like it was nothing? What do you mean? The conductor? He's retiring. You just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about. You can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up. Shut up! Just shut up! Eggman, can you hear me? My wish, my wish, my wish! Make the conductor never leave me! Let us be friends forever! The kind of friends who would never leave each other! Why would he betray me? Just... Conductor! You promised me. You promised! Let him speak. Unhand him. Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. Tired. Excuses! How dare you abandon me? I'll be so lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me? No, stop! What are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this. We have to rescue the conductor if we ever want to stop this train. Focus for this now. Blicky? This is just a little law card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman. So this really is a badnik. The stakes rise every second, huh? We gotta save him! On it. Let's show our full power. Alright, let's try that one again. Did the number go down? Or am I imagining it? Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Me, selfish. How dare you! Hectic. Oh, not quite. No, it doesn't bring the number down between runs. Okay. Focus on this. No, no, no! No! I'll grab the flicky. It's over! Time to pay for ruining my birthday. Train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. Suddenly sad. I think our work here is done. Now let's get off this thing. Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together. Kind of taken some damage there on that train, hasn't it? You did it! Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things. Watch your step, watch your step. It's over, and I'm out of a job apparently. The mystery aside, the Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Maybe next birthday we'll just ask Vanilla to make dinner. Oh, you don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you? I think I'm actually gonna miss this group's unhinged way of thinking. Honey, you're late. I've been waiting here for hours. You'd honestly never believe what happened, so I won't even try. I'm just glad you're here. Quick. We leave for Spagonia in the morning and you need to pack. I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation something terrible. And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear. Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both. Oh, who is this? An old friend, I think. Oh, they're a cutie, that's for sure. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Seems the cookie found a friend. Great job saving that little guy, SBR. It was the least I could do. Sonic, everyone. I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused. Don't be. You were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart? It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I am sorry. Cool. And now that it's all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun. Boy, am I starving. Forgot we never ate. With all the clatter, I completely forgot I was hungry. Me too. I was distracted playing detective. If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic? Wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? The station has a bakery. And look what I bought. Ah, a birthday cake. Happy birthday, Amy. She's looking a bit gormless over in the corner. Nice character selection. To the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose. To an adventure of a birthday, darling. Security guard chum. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday. A ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. May you never lose your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and our sparkling personacity. Maybe work on it. Happy birthday. I'm not smart enough to know personacity as a word. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday. You guys. We almost got murdered by a lonely train, but I wouldn't trade these adventures for anything. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Wouldn't dream of it. Now, let's have some cake. Yes, please. Dig in, everyone. Yay! I hope it's chocolate. That train's never making it here, is it? Obot, prepare a bath. The happy rubber duck or the angry one? Angry! Sour choice, your evilness. Shut it! And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends. Entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean now. As for me, And after all that, yeah, that's just been my life. Seems legit. So yeah, that was fun. I like that. It's, not quite halfway like I thought I was at the end of the previous session, but managed to get through the whole thing. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Very well made, especially for an April Fool's event. Like I said yesterday's... how to phrase it? Being a more self-contained game, there's less stacking up of clues and then needing to pick the right ones as you would get in something like, say, Phoenix, right? Where you got a whole investigation stage and you're just picking up like a dozen different things and only certain bits are going to apply. But having the few items makes it a little bit easier to get through in a reasonable amount of time, and the artwork was excellent as well. I really liked the backgrounds were cool, the character designs were definitely very fun. We got Cowboy Hat Knuckles back, that's always good. And, the minigame segments definitely started getting challenging by the end there, I can tell you that. Had to properly be working for it by the end, but I got there in the end. Didn't have to turn any on the assist sections, though assist is certainly useful for the people who might be struggling if they have difficulties with hand-eye coordination or anything like that. Helps them get through the game. Yeah. But yeah, that's fun. Definitely need to start getting ready for bed soon, I think, though. Really need to sort out my sleep schedule somewhat. It's been here, there and everywhere the last few months. I'm gonna let the credits run through the whole way, just see where we go from there. Maybe there'll be a post-credit sequence, or maybe I've just been too spoiled by the Marvel films, just having constant post-credits. So, what else? Might be a day or two before the next stream that I attempt. I don't know if I've done 3 one day after another thus far. I don't know if they'll all be this consecutive. Certainly I'd like some time to do some bits. Some games like Destiny I can't really do on stream just because that's my private account. Might go back to Heart of the Street Breaker. I've been thinking maybe see if I can find a multiplayer game to play on stream. Because I'm sort of in that stage at the moment. I'm just sort of experimenting with a whole bunch of different genres on these, just to see what works or what doesn't for, well, I wouldn't say I have a particular style just yet, but I need to figure out what things I find simplest to do with, what things I'd like to play. Like I said, I'd like to do some programming-related streams at some point. Load up Visual Studio, maybe Unity, make some game type things of some sort on there. Would need to set up some things in OBS to make that work, but I think it's possible. Some multiplayer stuff in there somewhere. I think some story stuff could be fun, but I'm not sure which games I would play for that. I've been contemplating doing some Resident Evil Village at some point. Played the first one, and I've only ever got maybe 2/3 of the way through Alien Isolation, so it could be interesting to try and go back through that again at some point, perhaps. But I do kind of know a fair number of the plot points for that. So I don't know if that would be as entertaining on stream with just me knowing where everything is, but we'd eventually reach a point where I'm done with it. Where I don't know what's coming next. But much as I'm generally not great with horror games, I have a suspicion they would probably make good content, watching me be absolutely terrified on those. But didn't save any of that. Well, I'll think it over, and then 1-2 streams sometime over the week next week. I've got a few things going on over Easter weekend, so I don't know if they'll be happening then. But no, I have fun with this. So, well, I'm going to go get myself sorted. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.